flavors that transport us to Mexico, like tacos al pastor from traditional taquerias, tacos de pollo, or tacos de bistec, seasoned to perfection. The H-E-B Mi Tienda diced meats and fajitas are inspired by the flavors you love, perfectly seasoned with sabor and corazón, and ready to prepare at home. From our kitchen to yours, enjoy the authentic taste of our H-E-B Mi Tienda diced meats and fajitas. One more reason here, everything's better.
Welcome to McAllen ISD, a 3-time Texas Education Agency A-rated school district. On behalf of our school board and our entire McAllen ISD family, welcome to DQ Fan Field at McAllen Veterans Memorial Stadium. We wish all those competing the best of luck, and we hope that you enjoy the competition.
Good evening and welcome to McAllen ISD. This game is being conducted according to the rules and regulations of the University Interscholastic League.
Regardless of the outcome of tonight's game, all of the players have proven their willingness to work and sacrifice in order to achieve athletic excellence.
We ask that as a spectator, you consider the time and effort each of these teams, coaches, and athletes have put forth.
The officials for this game have been mutually agreed upon by school officials for both schools. Their role is not unlike those of the players, coaches, teachers, and school administrators.
Without them, this game would not be possible. Their knowledge and application of the rules are a result of annual testing, years of study, and continual participation in clinics that further refine their understanding of the game.
We ask you, as students, parents, and citizens, to demonstrate the kind of respect for these officials you'd extend to any dedicated person in a position of responsibility. Thank you for your attendance.
And enjoy the game.
Enjoy the game.
And enjoy the game.
Enjoy the game.
Enjoy the game.
And enjoy the game.
Man on a mission, I'ma get it. You know I be on a what? Yeah. You know I be on a what? Man on a mission, I'ma get it. You know I be on a what? Yeah. It's all hard, ain't no fear here. You ain't giving this at all, you steer clear. Never beat, I've been down and I reappear. You got some money on the line, you better put it here. Rolling in and doing that work. Check priorities, I'm doing that first. Check's big and I'm sure that hurts, but it's checkmate. We ain't selling short, know the work.
And welcome to Football Night in McAllen. It's a full house here tonight as the Edinburg Vela SaberCats come into town to take on the Mackay Bulldogs. It's coming your way next, right here on Football Night in McAllen. And welcome up to the Catbird seat. I'm Mark May with Mario Reyna. And a good one here tonight. Two teams, both 2-1 in the district, colliding. The winner goes into third place, possibly even second place. SaberCats and the Bulldogs. Mario, what are your keys for this one?
Well, you know, talking to Coach Shelby, one of the keys is right there. He talked about being aggressive. So the team that's aggressive, they can win this game. And of course, the defense. Both offenses are pretty powerful, but the defenses have to get some key stops. And at the end of the day, the game plans are set. Everybody knows the scouting reports, the film review, but it's who is following the game plan.
Yeah, both of these teams can certainly light it up. Bulldogs averaging over 30 a game. The Vela SaberCats averaging a gaudy 52 points a game. Obviously, some stops will have to be in order for either team to pull off the win tonight. Earlier this week, we spoke to part of that spark on the Bulldogs offense, running back Jaden Herrera. Let's check in with Jaden.
Hello, my name is Jaden Herrera, and I'm running back for the McAllen High School Bulldogs. My tasks on the field are to see the holes, run through them, run as hard as I can, and get some yards.
And off Herrera has room at the 20, cuts inside, he'll go in at the 10, and he's in for the touchdown. A touchdown for the Bulldogs.
My favorite plays are inside zone plays, just finding that hole and just running till I can't stop. Right now we're looking good. We all play with teamwork. We strive for the best, and we just play all or nothing. After high school, I want to go to the University of Houston. I want to major in business. I want to create my own business one day. I want to strive for the best and be the best I can be.
All right, and there you see the big inflatable for the Vela SaberCats. And one of the big players to watch when you talk about the SaberCats, running back Jamal Polly, only a junior, but has close to 600 yards rushing, leads the team with 9 touchdowns this season. And then when it comes to the McAllen Bulldogs, one of the guys who will be on the field at the same time as Jamal Pauly is that man, number 5, Javier Villanueva, leads the team with 50 tackles. He's a senior, one of the captains on this exciting Bulldog team. Then we had the coin toss earlier on. We see the coin toss just a moment ago. SaberCats and Bulldogs. And the toss won by Vela, correct, Mario?
That is correct.
What did they decide?
And they decided to defer and give the ball to the Bulldogs.
All right, and there's our CR captains for the Bulldogs tonight. Rocha, Villanueva, Echezarreta, Alvarez, Avila, Vega, and Quintanilla. And how about our officials for tonight? It's a pretty experienced crew, a 7-man crew.
Yes, sir. They're going with a 7-person crew, and you look at the screen, you're looking at those are the captains. But I do have the names somewhere along the line, but we'll be all right. They'll come out. Where were they earlier today? I was looking at this crew. I was talking to them. It's going to be led by referee Juan Rodriguez, Jose Angel Gracia, Joey Hinojosa, Vicente Reina, Ronald Jackson, Dian Gobayan, and Edgar Gonzalez are the referees, as you can see on the screen. And Mark, before the game, they get like 6 balls from each team, and they have to inflate them to a certain... It's just, they do a lot before the game to get ready.
All right, yeah, I have to make sure everything is in order, the playing conditions and everything else. We see some of the young cheerleaders there from Pettis Elementary School, future Bulldogs there, watching this game and the festivities. Let's take a look at our starters now for the McAllen Bulldogs here tonight. We'll start with the offense. And then we got Joaquin Valdez. Valdez is related. I'm sure a lot of historians, football history buffs, remember Natty Valdez, who was a receiver with Mission Eagles and the RGV Sports Hall of Fame. Valdez from that same family. Jaden Herrera, then Echezarreta Alvarez, 2 outstanding receivers, Nick Karam and Brian Alanis, who will also see the ball. And then on the offensive line, we've got Elizondo, Trevino, Braxton, and Villarreal, who are sophomores. And then Josh Herrera on that crucial left tackle spot. Looking at our defense, a 4-man defensive front for the McAllen Bulldogs tonight. We got Arroyo, Angel Vega, who was outstanding last week in his first varsity start as a freshman. Starting again tonight, Valderas and Barrera also in there. Linebackers, they go with 2 of them. You got John Alaman with 26 tackles. And then Diego Avila, who has 37 tackles on that linebacker core. And then the secondary, 5-man secondary, Nathan Rocha, Villanueva, who leads the team in tackles, then Solano, Barrera, and Aiden Sanchez. And, of course, outstanding group there. You got a lot of experience in that secondary. And Vela, a team that can certainly put the ball in the air. They are dangerous through the air. They are also dangerous on the ground. In short, Mario, they are a hard team to stop, aren't they? As we take a look here,
they are, and those are looking. They're coming into district play at 2-1, tied for first. This game could determine one of the playoffs early in the season. But Mark, the SaberCats, they can put a lot of points there. The defense from Ernie Alonso, defensive coordinator for the Bulldogs. I was talking to him before the game, and he said he had a big task in front of him. But remember one thing. Coach Ernie Alonso and Patrick Shelby both used to be at Vela as coaches. They were there for 5 years. So they know a lot of the tendencies up there with the SaberCats, and they're hoping that will help them out a little bit.
All right, we're getting ready for our Veteran of the Week, and to recognize a gentleman who's a combat veteran from Afghanistan and also Iraq, served in Operation Enduring Freedom and Operation Iraqi Freedom. Mr. George Rice served in the U.S. Army for 10 years, rose to the rank of Staff Sergeant. He was deployed 4 different times overseas and has earned the Purple Heart, the Combat Infantryman's Badge, the Expert Infantryman's Badge, and the Army Commendation Medal with the V device, which basically means that he served in combat. Joined this evening by his wife, Alexa Rice, and his 2 children, Evan Rice and Bree Rice.
What a career, Mark. What a distinguished career by this young man.
Indeed. He's the co-owner of the 5x5 Brewing Company, and we certainly appreciate him. Here's our color guard tonight. Cecilia Medina and Mariela Diaz are the guards on each side. Carrying the Bulldog flag is Corporal Anton Newog. On the Texas flag is Sergeant Dylan Garza, and carrying the U.S. flag is Lieutenant Colonel Carolina Escobedo. Time now for our national anthem.
3, 2.
Escobedo.
And the national anthem will be sung by a member of the McAllen High School Mariachi Oro, 7-time state champions. And this is Miss Leah Garcia.
Cadet Corporal Antoine Nugon. The right guard is Cadet Corporal Mary Anna Diaz. And the left guard is Cadet Sergeant Cecilia Medina. Would everybody please remain standing, remove your hats and caps for the singing of our national anthem. Here to sing is UIL Outstanding Performer,
for football.
Vocalist,
and here is Miss Leah Garcia.
From the 7-time state champion, McAllen High Mariachi Oro, Leah Garcia.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
It doesn't get any better than that. Thank you.
Well done by Miss Leah Garcia. And part of the Mackay Mariachi Oro, 7-time state champions in the last 8 years. Just a moment away from football this beautiful night. Nice and cool out as the Mackay Bulldogs get ready to take on the Edinburg Vela SaberCats.
7-time state champions, those McAllen Mariachi Oro, led by Mr. Trevino. He only has one more finger, I guess, if you really use fingers for rings,
Oh,
right?
for those rings, yes.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what else he's going to do with those state championships. Unbelievable.
And there we see the Vela football team about to come out onto the field. You can see the Sapphires dance team flanking them. The Bulldogs about to run out as well.
I was just going to ask you if you knew the name. You know all the names of all the dancers.
Oh, yeah, I got to know everything. Part of the pageantry of high school football in Texas. You got the Mackay Steppers dance team as the Bulldog football team runs out onto the field. 3-3 overall and 2-1 in district. And there we see the cheerleaders. Cheerleaders under Coach Cassandra Clemens. There's Coach Patrick Shelby in his 4th year, head coach of the Bulldogs. SaberCats under the direction of Coach John Campbell. And there's a look at the standings up to the minute here in the district. PSJA North, Nicky Rowe are both 3-0. They're tied for first place. Those two teams are playing head-to-head tonight over at PSJA Stadium. We'll keep you abreast on that one. Then the teams tied for third right now. Vela and Mackay are going head-to-head. So the top 4 teams all playing against each other here tonight. La Jolla Palmview is in action tonight against McAllen Memorial. They're playing host to them. And then Rio Grande City is also in action here tonight against La Jolla Juarez Lincoln. Patrick Shelby, his team went into the playoffs last year at 8-3. Have a chance to get there this year, 2-1 in the district play, but they do have to keep on winning, don't they? They come in with a 2-game win streak, averaging over 30 points a game.
You know, every coach talks about signature wins, and I think if Coach Shelby can pull this one out, that will be definitely on that category of a signature victory.
And how about the SaberCats? They have steamrolled just about everybody this year. 5 wins in their 6 games. Only loss was to the PSJA North Raiders. That was by a single touchdown, 28-21, 2 weeks ago.
Correct. They don't lose too many games here in the Rio Grande Valley.
And last week, Vela defeating Rio Grande City Rattlers 70-27. Mackay winners last week over Juarez Lincoln 51-7. So both teams red hot coming in. And here's Max Alvarez out to the 15-yard line. So good coverage there by the Vela SaberCats. And if you look at these two teams, they do have, I believe, 3 common opponents. Both of them have played the Edinburg Bobcats. The Bulldogs losing to the Bobcats. Vela defeated them. And then both teams have played PSJA North, and both teams lost to the North Raiders. Both teams have beaten Rio Grande City. Yeah, the only one that's different is Edinburg.
And the other thing is the coaching staffs, they know each other.
So here go the Bulldogs on 1st and 10 from their 15-yard line. Shotgun snap to Valdez, going to hand this off. This is Herrera. Big hole to the left side, all the way up near the 25-yard line. Might be just short of the first down.
Good blocking right away on the right side. You know the McAllen Bulldogs, they do have a big offensive line. Good blocking on the right side for Herrera, who came into this game with 262 yards or touchdowns.
So 2nd down and 1 now here for the Bulldogs. 4-man defensive front for Vela. Handoff, hit in the backfield, and then wrestled down. That was Herrera once again, and Jake Duffner, who was the lone captain tonight for the SaberCats, getting in there and hitting him for a loss. So it's actually going to be 3rd down now.
No wonder he was the captain, you know. Did a good job on that one.
You see that on the replay. Great job by Duffner to quickly beat his block and then meet Herrera before he could even get to the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down and 4 now as Valdez rolls out, throws this. It's tipped up in the air and incomplete. And then a flag comes down. It's intended for Brian Alanis. And we saw the player, I think the ball hit the helmet maybe of one of the players.
Yeah, but what happened there was that the defender he was there, but he did not look like he turned around, kind of like face guarded, and did not give the receiver an opportunity.
Defense, continue, penalty, automatic, first down.
And that's a result, Mark, of what we talked about in our piece to the game, being aggressive, not afraid to put the ball in the air. Take a look at the replay.
That becomes an automatic first down. 15-yard penalty all the way up to the 36-yard line. 1st and 10 now for the Bulldogs. Man in motion, that's Alanis. Alanis will turn upfield. This will be a handoff. Herrera hit in the backfield again. And he, I don't think, got back to the line of scrimmage. First man there was the linebacker, Nicholas Guevara, who leads the team with 25 tackles.
We know, we always talk about the big deal is in every game, and coaches will tell you who controls the line of scrimmage. Guevara with 25 total tackles adds another one to his list.
There's a shot of Herrera there. Only a junior, came in with 262 yards rushing, averaging over 6 yards a carry. As Valdez is going to throw it on 2nd and 10. And this will be incomplete, intended for Max Alvarez. And coverage on the play provided by Derek Rodriguez.
You know, Joaquin Valdez comes in with really good stats, 69 completions out of 134 attempts. He's over the 1,000-yard mark. Pretty good credentials for him, only a sophomore.
Third down and 10 now for the Bulldogs. First quarter, no score. Valdez with time, throws deep left, and incomplete, intended for Echezarreta. And coverage on the play by Anthony Moreno, and it'll look like it'll be a punt here for the Bulldogs.
And Echezarreta on a good move. He was open. Valdez just slightly overthrew him, or that would have been a completion, a big completion. So there's your first stop of the game by the Vela SaberCat defense.
Yeah, SaberCats, I mean, you hear about their offense can score in droves, but their defense has done really well this year. Only twice have they given up more than 14 points. Alvarez is the punter, gets this one off. And took a little bit of a SaberCat bounce before it's killed at the SaberCat 38-yard line.
And the Bulldogs better talk about that, Mark, because they almost blocked that punt.
Yeah, that'll be something to be cognizant of going forward. Don't want to give up a big special teams play, and then we'll see the SaberCat offense for the first time. Now, they have two quarterbacks that they alternate. They have almost identical statistics. Bobby Garcia, 447 yards passing. Miles Lopez with 422. This will be Garcia. Garcia throws, tipped up in the air, and it's caught. Touched by about 4 different players, and the SaberCats end up with it. The catch made ultimately by Justin Navarro.
And those are the breaks in the game that you have to make. The Bulldogs with an excellent opportunity to get themselves a turnover, just didn't work out.
4 players had a shot at that ball. Navarro making the catch. Here's the handoff. This is Polly. Polly, who is only 16 yards away from 600 yards entering this game, has a short burst of 7 yards up to the 49.
And right away, you can see how good of a running back Polly is. He got the ball, was real patient, waited for the hole to open, and he took advantage. Got himself a first down.
So first down, SaberCats at the 49. Near into the field. Garcia back to throw. Going to go deep right side. Man uncovers, caught at the 15. He'll walk into the end zone, touchdown. And their referee has to come over. There might be a taunt here. As we saw that number 9, Jackson Shoup, kind of waltzed in backwards into the end zone and may have been chirping a little bit at the defensive back.
And that is Jackson Shoup's 8th reception of the year. Came in with 195 yards. Will have now more than 200, and that's his 3rd touchdown of the year. What a pass.
Here's the snap. Good hold. Kick is up and away. And it's good by Eduardo Valdez. And the score now, Vela SaberCats 7, Mackay Bulldogs nothing. Take another look at this touchdown, Mario.
Check out the pass, man. Right on the money.
Yeah, defender fell down there just as the ball was released up in the air. 7-0 SaberCats. And we'll be right back on Football Night in McAllen.
Bogusport is proud to sponsor tonight's game and honor student athletes pursuing excellence on and off the field. Enjoy the drive.
And welcome back here on Football Night in McAllen. Mark May with Mario Reda. And a big strike there by the SaberCats. Take a 7-0 lead. The 62-yard drive. 3 plays. And the 51-yard touchdown pass from Garcia to Shoup. For Garcia, it was his 8th touchdown pass of the season.
You know that what happened to the Bulldogs there on the defensive side, they had an opportunity to create a turnover. It just didn't happen. You got to take advantage of those opportunities.
And here's the kick by the SaberCats. This will be all the way back to the 6-yard line. This is Alvarez across the 15, hit, spun forward and out of bounds around the 19-yard line. And the Bulldogs will start their second drive, also deep in their own end of the field.
Good special teams by the SaberCats. Now, the first possession for the Bulldogs, they did get a first down with the help of a penalty mark, but they had like 3 plays that were negative plays. You cannot afford to be getting negative plays and put yourself in those tough situations.
The Bulldog offense coming back out onto the field. Bulldogs offense this season has generated 22 touchdowns, 9 rushing, 13 passing. So they do favor the pass a little bit, especially when they get down near the goal line. Valdez, sophomore, fakes the handoff. Now wants to keep it, was looking to throw, but no one there, and he's going to be sacked by Duffner. That's going to be the 4th sack of the year by the SaberCats.
Duffner, the captain, playing pretty good. Came into this game only with 16 tackles, but you wouldn't know it because he's already had 2 sacks.
No clock moving, 8.5 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Vela has struck first. They lead 7-0. You see the Vela marching band. We'll see them again at halftime. Going to see them again tomorrow, too, the Pigskin. The handoff goes to Angel Anaya. Goes nowhere. Stuffed by the SaberCats, and will bring up 3rd down and long.
The Bulldogs are struggling at the line of scrimmage, being dominated by the defensive line. 34 in on that tackle. Demetrio Sanchez.
Yes,
Senior.
Sanchez, a linebacker. Gap to Valdez on 3rd and 19, running for his life now, and is pulled down right around the goal line. Let's see what the officials say. No, they're going to say he was in the grass, but around the 3, so no safety. But still, the Bulldogs pushed back on 3 successive plays. They'll have to punt one more time.
And that's a good call by the officials. After the tackle, quarterback Valdez ended up in the end zone, and Edinburg Vela coaching staff wanted a safety, but it comes with the forward progress. Valdez did a good job of not fumbling on that play.
And then we see back to receive is Justin Novato, the man who caught that pass that went through 4 sets of hands earlier. Max Alvarez is the punter. As long as 60 yards this year. Not much of a pressure on him. The punt is going to be short and fielded by Novato on the run. Has this at the 20-yard line. Trying to turn the corner. At the 10, he's hit and pushed out of bounds. And Vela will have a 1st and goal here on their 2nd possession.
We talked about keys to the game, being aggressive. The SaberCats were going to get good field position, but a smart play by Justin Navarro, the senior wide receiver. He came up and he got the ball and took off and gained an additional, about 25 yards?
Yeah, I think it was. That's what I had him for, his 25-yard return. All the way to the 9-yard line. 6:34 to go in the first. And Vela knocking on the door once more. Quarterback is still Garcia. He's a 6-foot senior. Going to hand this off. It's De Leon with the carry up to about the 5-yard line. Dimas De Leon, who is a junior, came in with close to 400 yards rushing this year, averaging almost 6 yards a carry.
Hurry up offense by the SaberCats.
There they go. 2 receivers to the left side of the field. De Leon in the backfield with Garcia. It's going to be De Leon straight ahead behind a convoy of blockers near the goal line, and it's a touchdown. And the SaberCats go up 13-0 behind De Leon's 7th touchdown of the year.
Simple running, power football, just right up the middle. And Mark, we got to give credit to the SaberCat defense, because that was a key to our game, getting stops on defense, and they got 2 big ones. And they've led to points.
So there's the extra point try. Low snap. Bulldogs put on a rush, but a good kick, and it's good. 14-0 our score. Eduardo Valdez with his 2nd extra point of the game. And the score now 14-0. 6:03 to go here in the first quarter. So we'll go to the Smile Cam now. The score 14-0 SaberCats, and time for our Smile Cam.
It's going to be hard to get some smiles, Mark, because they're down 14-0 with 6 minutes to go in the first quarter. There's a big smile.
There's another look at the touchdown there. And, of course, De Leon had the whole offensive line there in front of him, running interference, and was tackled right at the goal line, which is part of the end zone. So 14-0 SaberCats right now. And here's the kickoff. This one's going to be shorter than the previous ones. This will be fielded at the 18-yard line and run up to about the 24-yard line. There is Will Hawk.
And so far on 3 kickoffs, the SaberCats special teams doing a great job. So the Bulldogs down 14-0. Mark, here's the time where the Bulldog offense, they need to get a couple of first downs, get the confidence on their side. We know they can score, but they just got to do it against Vela.
Yeah, they put up, they're coming off 2 straight games, the Bulldogs are, where they've scored 50-plus points. So it's an offense that can certainly light it up. We'll see what happens here. Big hole for Herrera as he's finally upended after a nice burst. Demetrio Sanchez, the linebacker, getting there.
That's
Sanchez,
what Herrera,
second tackle already.
What Herrera talked when we highlighted him, that he loves to run right up the middle and find those gaps, and he did on that play.
Okay, and 2nd down and 3. Sanchez again on the tackle this time, and it's Herrera once more. And it looks like they'll be about 1 yard shy of the first down. 2-yard pickup.
And it's early in the ball game here in the first quarter, but this is a big play for the Bulldogs. Get a little bit of confidence on their side, get themselves a first down.
So on 3rd down and 1, they'll give it to Alvarez. Alvarez unable to turn the corner. And tackled at the 30. Duffner in there along with Nicholas Guevara.
Well, that SaberCat defense is dominating the line of scrimmage. As soon as Alvarez got the ball in his hands, there were already 2 of those defenders. One of them was Duffner.
Under 5 minutes to play in the first quarter. There's Novato back to receive, standing about his own 40-yard line. Alvarez will punt for the 3rd time in a moment. Giving averaging about 36 yards a pop. Alvarez kicks this one high. Going to be fielded by Novato. It's returnable at this 40. Now 45 at midfield and is hit and goes right down there. The boom lowered by Andres Barrera, the junior linebacker for the Bulldogs.
And a good hit by Barrera. Bulldogs are gonna need a lot of more hitting like that, an aggressive hit. And once again, that punt was almost blocked. How about number 7, man? He's aggressive. Justin Navarro, that's already 2 opportunities to have a punt return, and he's not shy about that.
4:13 to go in quarter number 1. SaberCats starting this possession in Bulldog territory at the 49. Quarterback still Garcia. Going to roll out. Flag is down as he throws the ball. Man is open, caught at the 32. They're going to say he stepped out after the catch. Carlos Tamez, their leading receiver. But we'll see what the flag is about.
We're going to get a holding mark. There's 2 flags actually out there.
Holding, number 52, offense. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. Replay first down.
That's the 2nd penalty on the SaberCats in this game, and move them all the way back to their 41s. We take another look.
That was a good job of the Bulldogs putting on the pressure, led to a holding. That's what you get when you're aggressive. Put the pressure on that offensive line.
It actually ends up being about a 12-yard penalty because it was a spot foul. Holding occurred 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Officials holding things up a moment to talk something over.
I think you're right, Mark. I think it went back to 2 yards because that was an unusual 1st and 22.
We're ready to resume now. Both these teams in the playoffs last year. Vela going 12-1, in fact. And here's a handoff. Polly taking off right up the middle and all the way down to the Bulldog 30-yard line. That
an
was
impressive runner, Mark. We haven't seen him run as much on this field, but wow, he's fast.
32-yard burst there for Polly.
He made it look easy.
He goes over his 600 yards now. Here's a handoff, De Leon. And De Leon fighting his way up to about the 25-yard line. And it'll bring up second down. Yeah, the SaberCats last year they were undefeated all the way into the third week of the playoffs. Ended up at 12-1. McAllen Bulldogs lost in the first round. They're 8-3 last year, so both stellar teams. As we see Novato here off the catch, and he's going to pick up a block and take off and get into the end zone for the touchdown. And the SaberCats move further ahead as Garcia has his second touchdown pass of the night. Novato with his 5th touchdown catch of the year.
And we can see why, Mark, they were able to score 70 points last week. I mean, they can run the ball, and they can definitely pass the ball, so that makes them a real balanced offense, which makes it very difficult for any defense.
3:13 to go in the first. Here's the extra point try, and it's up and good by Valdez. Or do we have a flag down? No, we don't.
Offside.
So the extra point
will the defense
count?
That penalty is declined.
Oh, it's declined.
Try is good.
Try was good. Here's Novato's 25-yard touchdown catch and run, and it's 21-0. We'll be right back. And welcome back to football night in McAllen. SaberCats dominating so far. 3 possessions and 3 touchdowns. 21-0 to score. Touchdown catches by Shoop of 51 yards, Novato of 25 yards, both of those from Bobby Garcia, and then De Leon with a 5-yard run in between.
And the Vela coaching staff, they're doing a good job of putting their skilled athletes, giving them an opportunity. And Navarro, wow, he's impressive, Mark. Justin Navarro, not only with the punt returns, but also after he caught the ball, he put it on.
Valdez's kickoff. Going to be short, picked up at the 18-yard line by Hawk. Right up the middle, 25 hit, goes down at the 30-yard line. Was upended by Ethan Cruz, the junior from Vela, number 6 right there.
And Mark, our athletic director, McAllen ISD, Brian McClinney, wants us to let everybody know that tonight is Mackay Elementary Vertical Team Night, and that's where we saw those little cheerleaders from Pettis Elementary earlier in the game. There's got to be some other elementaries out here, and maybe our director can find them. Oh, there's some other. Those are our middle school football players.
Yeah, the Terriers from Travis Middle School. They are seeing themselves up on the Jumbotron right now. All right, back action, 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. And handoff to Anaya. Gets a short gain before he's wrapped up by Alexander Sotelo. Picked up a yard.
And what can the Bulldogs do to get themselves a first down, Mark?
Yeah, they have just one so far. That was on a penalty. Under 3 minutes to play in the first quarter. Valdez with time. Deep throw and a magnificent catch by Brian Alanis. Wow. That was Major League.
Major League, that's the way the pros catch the ball. And give credit to Valdez for giving his receiver that opportunity. And how did he hang on to that, Mark?
Yeah, he had to go to full stretch and then took a pop from Luis Garcia. Still managed to hang on. And the Bulldogs are in business in Vela territory at the 43. Here's another pass. This is long. Same one again. Alanis again at the 25. Takes off down to the 15-yard line.
And although the Bulldogs are down 21-0, those are the plays that they need to give them a spark.
Yeah, the first catch was 24 yards. That next one was 28 yards.
Great hands.
Both for first downs. Here are the Bulldogs in business. Give it to Anaya. Nowhere to go. Duffner falls on him. First contact by Sanchez.
And because the defensive line for the SaberCats so far have been very dominant, it almost gives Coach Shelby no choice but to put the ball in the air, because that's where they're having success.
They do like to throw it near the goal lines. They hand off here. This is going to be Anaya again, stopped at the line of scrimmage. In there on the tackle was Sotelo. And a couple of other players. We see Alanis getting the call from Coach Shelby. He'll go in. Checking out is Tristan Keith.
That's another negative play on the offense for the Bulldogs. 3rd and 12. The good news is that the Bulldogs have had success of putting the ball in the air, not only in this game, but throughout the season.
Bulldogs 1 for 4 on 3rd down. Man in motion is Echezarreta. He'll stay short. They're going to throw for the end zone. Alvarez is there, up, incomplete. Good coverage on the play by Anthony Moreno.
And let's give credit to the offensive line for the Bulldogs that gave Valdez an opportunity, enough time to let the route develop. And the Bulldogs already down 21-0 with a minute to go. They have no choice but to go for it.
Facing a 4th and 12. Getting the play signaled in. Offense staying out there.
I'm going to take a timeout.
Timeout. McHigh. This is their first of the half.
So Bulldogs take a timeout. We'll take it with them. Bulldogs want to talk it over. Facing a 4th and 12. We'll be back with more football night in McAllen.
Whether it's high-level athletic performance or enjoying sports and exercise, injuries happen. Get back to your best with quality, close-to-home orthopedic and sports medicine care. South Texas Health System Clinic's Ortho South Texas has the team of experienced physicians for diagnosis and treatment protocols. Let's get it back. South Texas Health System Clinics.
And welcome to Football Night in McAllen. Mark May with Mario Reyna. SaberCats in front. Bulldogs with the ball at the SaberCat 19-yard line, facing a long 4th down here. And Bulldogs have found some success through the air. We'll likely see them do that here, facing a 4th and 12.
Absolutely.
The Alanis is wide to the right side. Out. And then there is Alvarez in the slot on the right as Valdez running, throws over the middle and incomplete, and Alvarez trying to get there and couldn't catch up to it to make the catch. It'll be a turnover on downs.
And when you know you have to pass, that's where they send all the defenders at you. And it was the pressure created. Once again, looked like Duffner creating that pressure that forced Valdez to throw the ball a little bit sooner than he really wanted to. In the other big game in the district, Far North is up on Nicky Rowe, 14-0.
It's a game between two teams tied for first in this district, 15-5A Division I. Neither Vela nor Mackay have played Nicky Rowe yet. Both have played PSJA North, losing to the Raiders. Run straight ahead, up across the 30 to about the 31-yard line. It's a first down.
Hurry up offense by the SaberCats.
And there's a flag down. Pass over the middle is caught. Nice little cut at midfield. Taken off to the races at the 30. Now at the 15. And it's a touchdown for Edinburg Vela Jackson Shoot. But there is a flag way back.
Offside. Defense. That penalty is declined. Result of the play. Touchdown.
It's going to be Shoop's second big score of the game. So you saw that the penalty was against the defense. It was declined.
It was actually like a free play, Mark, because the defense was offside, and they kind of stopped when they saw the flags, but the Vela offense didn't stop.
So here is the extra point try. That was a 69-yard completion. Here's Valdez's extra point try. Up and good. Makes the score 28-0 in favor of the SaberCats. We still have 12 seconds left in this quarter. Here's another look at the touchdown. Kind of a quick post there to Shoop. Made a nice move to get past the secondary, and then used his speed there to complete a 69-yard touchdown pass, his second of the game. We'll be right back.
Why choose Lone Star National Bank for your business? Because no other bank does more to support local businesses. In fact, we are the #1 lender in the Valley to small businesses. We put money to work here in our community.
That helps our local businesses grow, creating more jobs
and more
It doesn't feel like it's
opportunities
still the
for
first
all
quarter,
of us.
does it?
working together.
We do what the little banks can't and the big banks won't. Lone Star National Bank, the Valley's bank.
All right, 28-0 our score. SaberCats have scored all 4 times they've had the football. Two of those touchdown catches, a 51-yard catch and a 69-yard catch we saw a moment ago. 3 touchdown passes already from Bobby Garcia. Already up to 149 yards passing. Mackay picks up the ball at the 15-yard line, hit at the 18, fighting his way up to the 20-yard line, and the Bulldogs will start from there. This is on the return. That's Nolan Gonzalez, the sophomore defensive back. And we've still got 5 seconds left in quarter number 1. So Valdez will step into the shotgun. They've got Alvarez lined up as a tight end. Going to be play action. And tipped up in the air. Echezarreta couldn't quite come down with it. The ball was a little bit high for him.
Hydration.
And that'll be the end of quarter number 1. And at the end of the first quarter, it's the SaberCats 28, Mackay Bulldogs nothing. Football night at McAllen. We'll be back with the second quarter right after this.
There are flavors that transport us to Mexico, like tacos al pastor from traditional taquerias, tacos de pollo, or tacos de bistec, seasoned to perfection. The H-E-B Mi Tienda diced meats and fajitas are inspired by the flavors you love, perfectly seasoned with sabor and corazón, and ready to prepare at home. From our kitchen to yours, enjoy the authentic taste of our H-E-B Mi Tienda diced meats and fajitas. One more reason here, everything's better.
And welcome back. Ready for the start of the second quarter. Teams switching ends here. Both teams coming in at 2-1 in district play in a tie for third. PSJA North and Nicky Rowe in a tie for first, also playing each other tonight. See the cheerleaders throwing some souvenirs up into the stands. It's always a crowd favorite. It'll be second down and 10. We start the second quarter. Valdez rolling out left. Looked like he wanted to keep it all the way, but Vela read it well, strung it out. It'll be third down.
Alejandro Sotelo in on the tackle. This defense for the SaberCats, they're just making it so hard for the Bulldogs to get anything going. It's all about the defensive line of scrimmage, Mark.
It'll be third down and 14 after a 4-yard loss. As Valdez will hand this off. Pedetta had a hole there for a moment, but is stopped at the 19-yard line by Edinburg Vela's Alec Reyes. 2-yard pickup, and it'll be fourth down. So Alvarez will be standing at his 6-yard line to make the punt. Back to receive is Navarro standing at the 50.
And be careful with Navarro. Very dangerous.
And Alvarez, I think he heard you, Mario, is going to kick this away from Navarro.
Beautiful punt.
Yeah, it took a big bounce in favor of the Bulldogs, and this will be killed right about just in front of the 25-yard line. So this will be the furthest back Edinburg Vela has started here tonight. They've generally had very good field position, including one possession that started at the 9-yard line in Bulldog territory. It was after a big punt return. And I think they're going to bring the ball.
Touching by the kicking team. Ball will be spotted at the 43-yard line. First down.
Yeah, I thought I saw the ball go off the foot of the Bulldog player, and evidently officials saw that as well.
Oh, yeah.
And they're going to bring the ball back to the 43-yard line.
That's unfortunate, Mark, because that was like a 55-yard punt.
That kind of hurts Alvarez's average there a little bit, doesn't it? So this is still the furthest back Edinburg Vela has started. They're on 43. As Garcia rolls out, fires toward the sideline, and this is caught in Bulldog territory. Or is it incomplete? No, they're going to say a catch made. And that was number 2, Carlos Tamez, their leading receiver. Came into tonight with 27 catches for almost 400 yards, averaging almost 15 yards a catch. This one well over 15.
Nice roll out and pass to Tamez.
There's a long pass left side. That's Navarro caught at the 10, and he'll walk into the end zone. It's another touchdown for the SaberCats.
Offside.
39-yard pass completion from Garcia to Navarro.
And Navarro putting on a show along with Shoot. Both of those kids are going to be all Valley players just based on what they're doing in this game. They're having a great night. Bobby Garcia continues to put on a show with his arm.
So the holder will be Tamez. Extra point try by Valdez, who has been perfect tonight. Extra point try is good.
Mark, did you know that the SaberCats, they haven't missed an extra point all year or a field goal? They're at a 100% all year.
Another look at the touchdown there. Close coverage, but Navarro extending his 5'11" frame to go up and grab that one and waltz in for his second touchdown of the night. We'll be back with more Football Night in McAllen after this.
Bogasford is proud to sponsor tonight's game and honor student athletes pursuing excellence on and off the field. Enjoy the drive.
And welcome back. Mark May with Mario Reyna, 35-0. An impressive jump here by the SaberCats, who have scored on all 5 times they've had the ball. They've had 4 touchdown passes from Bobby Garcia. And the shortest of those 4 TD passes was 25 yards. Kickoff fielded at the 22. This is Hawk. Hit at about the 24. And it goes down there. We had Luis Garcia in on the tackle along with Andrew Chavez.
So what can you say about the SaberCats? That's why they are a highly regarded team, and their expectations by Coach Campbell is to go and make a deep run in the playoffs.
And from what I've seen, it would look like they have the horses to make a big run like that. Catches Zareta from the near side of your camera there a moment ago. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. They're 24. Handoff Alvarez hit in the backfield. And a superb play by the defensive line here in this game by Edinburg Vela. We saw Duffner jump through there and tackle Alvarez.
It's like as soon as the running back got the ball, Duffner was already on top of him. Mark, the skill players are doing a great job, but both the offensive line and the defensive line for the SaberCats are winning the battles at the line of scrimmage.
Clock moving, 9.5 to play in the first half. You see Valdez getting the call from the sideline. So 2nd down and 14 now for the Bulldogs. And Valdez flushed out of the pocket, throws, and is this caught? Alanis is there, and they're going to say a catch. Pass completed to Alanis, his 3rd terrific catch of the night. That'll move the ball all the way up to the 44-yard line. So take another look here.
And Joaquin Valdez did a good job of rolling away from pressure. We didn't really see the defense thought the ball hit the ground, but we couldn't see that. But Alanis is having a great night.
24 yards on that pickup. Echezarreta in motion. Valdez looking left, steps up into the pocket. Now flushed out, and he's going to be sacked. Actually going to be officially back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Duffner again in on the play. What a great defensive lineman. He's as good as I've seen all year, Mark.
Duffner lined up as the left defensive end. Handoff. This is Anaya, is hit at the line of scrimmage. Sanchez pushes him back along with Guevara.
The linebackers also having a great night. 34, Demetrio Sanchez, and 13, Nicholas Guevara.
3rd and 10 here for the Bulldogs. They're at their own 44. Still about 14 seconds on the play clock. There's a butterfly on the field.
First of the half.
I don't think that's the reason for the timeout, but a timeout called by Vela. 7:29 to go here before halftime. 35-0 our score, and we'll be right back. Thank you to our business community. We appreciate sponsors like Dairy Queen, Bogus Ford, Lone Star National Bank, Performance Therapeutics, South Texas Health Systems, and so many other businesses that have made this beautiful scoreboard possible. Because of their support, absolutely no district funds were used, not one penny. This scoreboard allows us to showcase our students throughout the entire school year, and we sincerely appreciate the privilege. Thank you. And welcome back here to DQ Fan Field. 35-0 our score. SaberCats dominating so far tonight. Bulldogs trying to get something going with this possession. A lot of fans here tonight. A sea of purple.
Other scores in the district: PSG North 28-0 over Rowe, and the Mustangs are bouncing back, leading 22-7 over La Joya Juarez Lincoln.
So on 3rd and 10. Valdez will roll out, forced to throw. Had to throw that one away a little bit as Nick Karam was the only man in the area, and I think Coach Campbell caught it, and so it drew some oohs and ahs from the fans on the Vela side. Coach Campbell in his 6th year as head coach of the SaberCats.
Look at all this pressure constantly, Mark, on Joaquin Valdez, and we know there's no quarterback that can handle that, but how about a good catch for Coach Campbell?
Yeah, that was over the shoulder.
Everything going good for the SaberCats tonight, including a catch by Coach Campbell.
Yeah, showing good technique there. So 4th and 10, Alvarez picks this one away from Nevada once more. It'll go out of bounds in Vela territory inside the 40-yard line. Yeah, Campbell in his 6th year as head coach of the SaberCats.
Members of the Bulldogs make their way to the north side on the home side.
And look at Coach Campbell. I think he liked the reception he got from his fans, so he wanted another just to show everyone that he has great hands.
So the SaberCats starting at their own 40-yard line, 7:17 to play before halftime. They have 2 timeouts to work with. And Garcia's gone the distance so far. Is going to keep this one. His first carry. And across the 45 to about the 46-yard line, Garcia came in with about 150 yards rushing, averaging about 4.5 a carry. So 2nd down and 4 now here for the SaberCats. Man in motion, that is Shoop. Shoop lines up at the wing. They'll hand off to Pauly. Bounces it outside. Nice little move there by Pauly to get the first down. And then dances out of bounds. And they'll move the chains. Another look at the Travis Terriers there. These are future Bulldog players right there. The Travis Terrier football players watching in the end zone here tonight.
Having fun over there in the end zone. Probably not liking the score. But before you know it, they'll be on this field playing for the McAllen Bulldogs.
And here's a pass. Going to be overthrown. Looks like it was intended for Tamez. And it'll be 2nd down.
I don't know if one of the coaches was the intended receiver. He wasn't ready for it, and it bounced, I think, right on his tummy.
So, shot of Coach Shelby in his 4th year as head coach of the Bulldogs. Now, Alvarez, who's mostly an offensive player, number 12, comes out there on defense for this play. All-around athlete. So on 2nd down and 10, this will be a handoff. DeLeon. And DeLeon stopped after a gain of about 1, maybe 2. I think on the tackle there was the defensive end, Salomon Arroyo.
That's what that Bulldog defense need more, Mark. Get themselves a stop here, get a little bit of confidence on their side.
And this will be the first 3rd down the SaberCats have faced tonight. 3rd down and 9. Garcia throws left side, man catches it. Novato, first down to about the 35-yard line, a gain of 12.
The footwork by Navarro is incredible. He's real difficult to stop. And then once he catches the ball, he doesn't look to go out of bounds. He wants to go get more yards.
On 1st and 10, handoff straight ahead. Big room here for DeLeon. Hit at the 20 and down to about the 18-yard line. Finally brought down by Javier Villanueva. Villanueva leading the Bulldogs, who came in with 50 tackles here tonight. 17-yard burst there for DeLeon.
Good job by Xavier Villanueva.
And here's Pauly on the run, straight up the middle. Fights his way up to about the 10. It's a gain of 8 on the play. Diego Avila on the stop. 2nd down and 1. They go with a quick count into the end zone. Nobody there. I think Shoop may have been the intended receiver.
Offside.
That was a free play.
Number 25, defense. Half the distance to the goal. 2nd down.
A rare overthrow by Bobby Garcia.
Correction, that results in a 1st down.
First penalty tonight against the Bulldogs. 1st and goal now for the SaberCats, and we've got another timeout.
This is their 2nd of the half.
Timeout by the Bulldogs. SaberCats threatening. They've got a 1st and goal at the 5-yard line. We'll be right back. All right, first and goal at the 5-yard line for the SaberCats. It's a wildcat to Novato, goes in, touchdown. And Novato has his 3rd touchdown of the night. This one on a 5-yard burst. And the SaberCats go up 41-0. But thought there might be a flag for a moment, but there's not. 41-0 SaberCats in front, and Valdez will go out there for the extra point try. Holder is Tamez. Extra point up and good. And Valdez now 6 for 6 in this game. And his team is up 42-0 as we see Novato, who took that direct snap out of a Wildcat formation, goes in for his 3rd score tonight, has 2 touchdown catches and now a touchdown run. And the SaberCats in command here with under 5 to play in the first half. We'll be back.
Ford is proud to sponsor tonight's game and honor student athletes pursuing excellence on and off the field. Enjoy the drive.
We're back, 4:58 to play in the first half. That drive taking a little over 2 minutes as the SaberCats engineered a 7-play, 60-yard drive capped by Novato's 5-yard run out of the Wildcat formation. And they are up by 6 touchdowns. So the Bulldogs still have time to get on the board before they head to the locker room. They do have 1 timeout left.
Well, you know, Coach Shelby's team will not give up, and they'll not try to see if they can try to get something going on the positive side before they go into halftime, something to build on.
Valdez, the senior kicker. This is caught at the 10 and then hit at the 15. Nice open field tackle there by the SaberCats' Andrew Chavez. On the return was Nolan Gonzalez.
What can the SaberCats not do good here tonight, Mark? They're on fire. Special teams, very impressed. Almost every possession has started inside the 25 on the Bulldogs side on all the kickoffs. They cover very well.
Yeah, Edinburg Vela opened up in 2012 as Edinburg's 4th high school.
And it reminds me, it is named after Robert Vela, a man I knew very well. Great coach back in the days in Ed Couch and then in Edinburg. Very classy individual. And because of that, they named that high school after him.
Time out.
And we see the train going by. Just about, just really across the street from the stadium, so you can hear that as Mackay calls its final timeout with 4:53 to play here before halftime. We'll be right back. All right, 1st and 10 here for the Bulldogs. Going to throw a short pass caught by Zachary Hernandez, who's going to be wrapped up after a short gain. Got to maybe the 19-yard line, a pickup of about 2. Several SaberCats in on the tackle, including number 30, Robert Cantu. And also that man, number 5, Anthony Moreno, was having a big night.
When you take a look at the stats for the defense for the SaberCats, you see a bunch of players with tackles, kind of like a gang type tackling defense. They go to the ball very well.
That's true. You don't see many solo tacklers.
No.
You see a lot of players funneling in toward the football. So 2nd and 13 now. Hernandez lined up on the right side of your screen. He'll go in motion now. Valdez throws, and it's incomplete. Looked like it was intended for Echezarreta, who was headed upfield and didn't see the ball coming toward him. And it'll bring up 3rd down and long. The Bulldogs get the play signaled in. They need to get to the 27-yard line. At the moment, they're on the 14. Valdez facing a pass rush, throws this, is caught. That's Alvarez. Fights his way up across the 20 to about the 21, maybe the 23-yard line, actually. It's going to be short of the first down, however.
And then when it looks like the Bulldogs have an opportunity to get a first down, all of a sudden, here they come. The fast defense. Be careful with Navarro. He already has 3 touchdowns, and you already know he's not afraid to go get the ball, have himself a punt return.
He's standing there at his own 50-yard line. And Alvarez into punt for what would be the 6th time tonight. I think the play clock ran out.
Offense, 5-yard penalty, 4th down.
Just a second penalty on the Bulldogs. In fact, it's been a pretty clean game. 2 penalties on each team. We're under 3 minutes to play in the first half. So Navarro will creep up to the Bulldog 45-yard line. As again, Alvarez punts away from him, actually over the head of Navarro. He's going to chase after it now, and the SaberCats will lose a ton of yards. Navarro's going to try to get it back, though. Hit at the 27, and down he goes. Good open field tackle by Villanueva.
Very well done. Very well done. It started with a punt. And Xavier Villanueva not being fooled by Navarro this time. This is the first punt returner this year that I've seen, Mark, that he's not afraid to go get the ball.
Yeah, you're right. He likes to return it. Likes to try to make something happen. Bulldogs talking things over. They have new quarterback in there. Is incomplete pass intended for number 2, Tamez. New quarterback is the sophomore, Miles Lopez.
Miles Lopez is a big kid, Mark, 6'3", 185. He's just a sophomore. He is the future of Vela football.
Might see him the rest of the way with the SaberCats up 42 points. Handoff, this is Pauly. Nothing up the middle, bounces outside, has a first down across the 40, up to the 44-yard line, and a pickup of 17 yards.
That's why Pauly is a good running back. Didn't look like he was going to gain any yardage on that, but he made something happen.
Another look at it here.
He's fast. He reminds me of the Memorial Mustang running backs. You remember them, Mark?
Oh, yes. John Alamon was giving chase. Tackle finally made by Nathan Rocha for the Bulldogs. 1st and 10, 44. We're at 2:02 to play. Here's a fumbled snap, and Lopez has no choice but to jump on it. Prevent giving up a turnover, and it'll be 2nd down and very long.
It could have been a big break for the Bulldogs. They could have got that fumble there at the 27-yard line right before half.
That's minus 17 yards. Clock starts running again, under 1:40 to go. SaberCats have 2 timeouts to work with, but might be more interested in just running out the half at this point. Bulldogs cannot stop the clock. Got 2 tight ends in the game as Tamez trots in motion, lines up at the wing on the left. DeLeon in the eye. And now we've got a timeout called by
Vela.
SaberCats.
This is their second of the half.
So with 1:16 to go here before halftime, SaberCats use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, facing a 2nd and 27. And we'll keep it here as you can see the 2 teams huddled up. The purple and gold of McAllen on the right, and the blue, black, and silver of the SaberCats on the left. So I'm sure some of our older folks remember a decades-long historic rivalry between these 2 towns back when they were both one high school towns. It was McAllen against Edinburg High. Many, many years, both teams with storied traditions. And here we are again, McAllen against a McAllen team against an Edinburg team. Always exciting when those 2 communities get together. And here's Lopez to throw it on 2nd and 27. Left side, that's Novato is intended for. Couldn't quite bring it in. And it'll bring up 3rd down and 27.
You can see why the future of Miles Lopez looks good. He also has a good arm.
Yeah, he comes in with 420 yards passing and 6 touchdown passes. And is that the Joker there or something? It's disguised as the ball boy. The purple suit there on the McAllen sideline. Here's a run to the right side. Sweep by the SaberCats. That's DeLeon on the run up to about the 38-yard line. Picks up 11.
That is the best dressed ball boy I have ever seen on the sideline.
Yep, setting a new fashion standard for the sideline.
Following the referee.
So 4th and 16 now. And SaberCats just interested in letting time roll off the clock. There's 21 seconds on the play clock, 39 on the game clock.
I believe this is the first time they get to 4th down.
It is. Yeah, they have not punted all night. And it's the first time they've had a 4th down. Coach Campbell, I think, just waiting so he can use his last timeout. He does with 20 seconds left in the half.
Vela. This is their 3rd and final of the half.
So both teams out of timeouts now, 20 seconds left. I imagine we'll see Vela come in and punt for the first time. McAllen will go on the road next week. They'll be at La Jolla Palmview. I think Palmview taking on Rio Grande City tonight.
They were in a battle, I believe it was 7-6 there, the second quarter. Rio Grande City leading.
Fourth and 16 now for the Vela SaberCats. Let's see what they do here. 20 seconds left in the half. Bulldogs are expecting a punt. You see Alvarez backing up to about his 35-yard line. Punt formation here for the SaberCats. Quarterback Lopez is lined up as the punter on the left side of your screen. This will take a SaberCat bounce. A little bit of a Bulldog roll there as it's killed at the 37-yard line. No return. And the Bulldogs, no timeouts, 10 seconds left. They might try to air it out here and maybe try for something right before halftime. But any play they complete, or if they try to run it, they'll need to get out of bounds in order to stop the clock. They have no timeouts left. And it looks like we're going to have a new quarterback, at least for this play. It's Zachary Hernandez in there in the shotgun. Might be in just because of his arm, but he's going to actually tuck it and run it. the 40 and then pulled down at about the 45, 46-yard line, tackled inbounds. So the clock will continue to run, and that'll do it for the first half. A 9-yard run there as we come to the end of the half. And our score, SaberCats 42, Bulldogs nothing. We'll go ahead and keep it here for a moment. So we're going to have our halftime kick, a chance to win $100 from Performance Therapeutics.
To win $100. This week is National School Lunch Week.
You know, this
so
week is
tonight, we would like to recognize
National School Lunch Week. So we have a gentleman here from our child nutrition program. This is Mr. Jose Omada Vidal. He can make this 12-yard kick. He can win $100. Going to adjust the ball a little bit. There he goes. Oh, not quite. But we still appreciate Performance Therapeutics for supporting all of our educators here in McAllen ISD. Our Child Nutrition Department, we appreciate them. Did you know they serve our students in McAllen more than 6.5 million meals each school year? It is really incredible the work that they do across McAllen ISD. So we're going to have a look at the Sapphire Dancers, followed by the Vela SaberCat Marching Band. And they'll be followed by the Mackay Steppers and the Mackay Marching Band. Enjoy, and we'll see you on the other side.
Under the direction of Director Charlie Torres and Assistant Director Ney Abundis. And now, presenting your officers. Third Lieutenant
Leilani Wyrobic.
Second Lieutenant
Sarah Hudhead.
First Lieutenant
Shelby Garza.
Captain
Mia Lozano.
And your Major
Kaylee De La Rosa.
The dancer of the week is
Brianna Liz Delgado.
Sapphires, the field is yours.
Ladies and gentlemen, sit back and relax for the greatest show in Texas on a Friday night. Featuring the Rockville High School Certificate Band. The band will be performing by 23 shows entitled The Performer.
Drum majors for the SaberCats band are Junior Adriana Leos, Senior Sofia Ornelas, and Junior Emilia Jaime. Soloists are Camila Santos and Henry Elizondo. Freshman of the week is Christian Gonzalez. Upperclassman of the week is Samantha Cantu. Saber spinners of the week are Valeria Carranza and Sienna Sarabia.
Mr. Cruz. I told you this is going to happen. I will listen. Hey, they might be able to make it. I'll say we get maybe more. Maybe more.
siempre que me ordenan con el que se nos echa el Marina y McAllen High School is pleased to present a KOG Sports Band of the Week, the 2022 It's that Batland Bulldog Ladies and gentlemen, tonight, the band would like to name Pigskin Jubilee. Thank you, Steppers. With this in mind, the band will show Pigskin here in the very friendly confines of Fanfield. All tickets are sold online this year for $10 each at UIL15.com. That's UIL15.com. Tickets are opening this year. Just fans around the game. McAllen High School will perform at 8:45 p.m. and ratings will be announced at 10:30 a.m. The remainder of the show will be announced following the UIL sale. Let's give a hand one more time to the McAllen High School Batland Bulldog. Band in Conference 5A is the McAllen High School Band from McAllen, Texas. McAllen High School's program is entitled And I Think to Myself and features What a Wonderful World by Bob Vale and George David Weiss, along with excerpts from the soundtrack to the film Requiem for a Dream by Clint Hansel. Drum majors Juliana Gonzalez and Enrique Castillo may begin your performance for the UIL Region 15 marching evaluation.
attention. Let's hear it one more time for the Pride of McAllen.
And welcome back. Getting ready to start the second half. I know those kids are excited about the second half. The Little Bulldogs running across the field a whole 120 yards and counting the end zones. The Friday night, start of the weekend. I know that's always an exciting time for any kid. You got the whole weekend in front of you. I don't know if they still watch cartoons on Saturday morning, if that's still a ritual, but kids love the weekend.
The Bulldogs were out here in full force, Mark. They covered almost the entire field.
They had the some of the high school kids there too, so the ROTC kids running with them. And there are the Bulldogs. They'll be on defense to start this third quarter. Vela will receive. Coach Shelby, in his 4th year as head coach of McAllen, came from Weslaco ISD.
You know, they're down big, Mark, but it's about building up for next game, and it's also about keeping your playoff hopes alive. Try to play a good third and fourth quarter. Now you're playing to win a quarter.
Yeah, playing to build toward some positive momentum going forward. These SaberCats SaberCats scored on 6 of 7 possessions in the first half.
And they really look good. That's a SaberCat team that everybody in the Rio Grande Valley and other parts of the state have also been talking, Mark, of the possibility that that team can go 3 or 4 rounds deep.
So Alec Reyes standing about his own 7-yard line, ready to receive. Here is Aaron Ramirez kicking it off. And it's going to be fielded about the 3-yard line. This is Novato across the 20, now the 30, and fighting his way up near the 40-yard line. First contact was Nathan Rocha. A couple of other Bulldogs in there included Adam Reyna.
And I like how Nathan Rocha tried to create a fumble. He went for the ball.
Yeah, if the Bulldogs are going to come back, they will need big plays like turnovers. Still a whole half of football to play, but need to get some stops. 42-0 is the score right now. Vela in front. We mentioned Vela had 70 points last week against the Rattlers from Rio Grande City. And they've been over 50 points in 5 of their 6 games. An official's timeout, or actually it's a team timeout.
Vela. This is her first
Odd
of the half.
situation there, but Vela calling a timeout here, the start of the third quarter. We're going to go ahead and take a quick break, and we'll continue in just a moment. It's SaberCats and Bulldogs here on Football Night in McAllen.
Whether it's high-level athletic performance or enjoying sports and exercise, injuries happen. Get back to your best with quality, close-to-home orthopedic and sports medicine care. South Texas Health System Clinics Ortho South Texas has the team of experienced physicians for diagnosis and treatment protocols. Let's get it back. South Texas Health System Clinics.
There we are, back to action as Pauly gets the call here. Pauly had a big first half, crosses the 50 to about the 49 into Bulldog territory.
And the thought process for many coaches that are up 42-0 is you still play your starters early in the third quarter before you start. If things go well and they still build on their score, they will play maybe a half a third quarter.
8-yard pickup there. Garcia back in at quarterback's going to call his own number here, picks up the first down. He gets to the McAllen 46.
In on the tackle, Aleman. John, junior linebacker.
Garcia, 6 foot, 165-pound quarterback, gives it to Polly. Has some room, breaks a tackle, and crosses the 40 to about the 37-yard line. He'll be about a yard shy of the first down.
So what we saw from Polly the entire first half is that quickness, that speed.
And Vela going on a quick count here. Polly again crosses the 35 down to about the 32 and picks up a first down. Tackle on the play by the Bulldogs, John Alamon, the linebacker.
You know, Coach Campbell, when I was talking to him, Mark, over the year, he won't feature his running backs where they'll carry 25, 30 carries per game. He likes to rest them and get them ready for when they get to the playoffs so they can be ready to go. Dimas de Leon, the other running back with a lot of speed. They got two quality running backs in the backfield, and they're both juniors.
Yeah, that's pretty good. The two juniors in your backfield. And of course, the sophomore quarterback in Lopez. Garcia to throw. Man, wide open. This is caught by Temez and is knocked out of bounds at the 10-yard line. And it looks like it'll be a first and goal here for the SaberCats. Pick up of 21 yards.
What a route by Carlos Temez. The senior receiver looked like he was going to go on the post, and all of a sudden he just went out towards the sidelines. He was wide open.
And here on first down and goal, they run this straight ahead. That's De Leon to the 4-yard line. Gain of 5, and being second and goal. SaberCats going with the hurry-up offense, and the quarterback Garcia is going to line up as a receiver on the left side, and they're going to put Novato in at the Wildcat. Novato's going to run this to the left. Sweep to the left, cuts toward the pylon, and scores. And Novato has his 4th touchdown of the night. Big night for him. Came in with 4 touchdowns, has doubled that output here this evening with 2 touchdown catches and now 2 touchdown runs.
It's so difficult to stop. It's a nightmare for any defensive coordinator. Got to give credit to the far San Juan Alamo North defensive coordinator, Brett Esparza. How did he figure out how to at least slow him down?
Temez with the hold. The kick is up and away by Valdez and is good. And he remains perfect. 7 for 7 now.
Still perfect, Mark, in the entire season of extra points.
Wow.
That's number 7 tonight?
That's 7 tonight. 49-0 now the score. 9:06 to play in the third quarter. And we're going to have the Smile Cam here at DQ Fan Field.
There's some good spirits there. I know it's hard.
All right, ready for the kickoff here by the SaberCats. Valdez is going to pop this one up in the air. Fielded about the 19. Cross 25, and then up-ended right there. That's Villanueva up to his 29-yard line. And Mario, I think you were updating the stats there for the Vela kicking.
Yeah, I don't know if any high school in Texas can say this. Eduardo Valdez is 47 out of 47 in extra points and 5 for 5 in field goals.
Doesn't have a field goal attempt tonight. But 7 for 7, yeah, that's... Now you kind of come to expect that sort of thing like at the NFL level or even Division I college football, but at the high school level, the kicking game can be very dicey sometimes. And if you have an excellent kicker, that's a formidable weapon to have. First and 10, Bulldogs hand this off. Hedetta on the carry is spun down at the line of scrimmage. They're going to give him 1 yard. It'll bring up second down.
Sometimes, Mark, it's when teams match up, it just don't match up well, and it doesn't look like the Bulldogs match up very good with Vela. Yet Rio Grande City, who got blasted by both Mackay and Vela, they're doing okay against Palmview.
Clock at 8.5 in the third quarter. Alvarez in motion, 3 receivers to the left. Valdez looking left, going to launch this one. Echezarreta down there, and incomplete. Echezarreta double covered by Moreno and by Guevara.
And on many occasions, that's why Echezarreta has not had a real good night, because he's drawing a lot of attention, not only from the defensive backs, but from the safety. That's why Alvarez had a good first half in receptions.
Echezarreta came in with 18 catches for 259 yards. I don't believe has a catch tonight. And here on 3rd and 9, it's going to be sweep left side in a terrific defensive play by Duffner, a defensive end with the speed of a sprinter. Just darted in there and made the tackle for a 4-yard loss.
He's had, by himself, he's personally just has messed up 6 to 7 plays on defense. Like getting a sack or getting a runner for a loss. Incredible night by Duffner.
Yeah, I'd be curious to how many tackles for loss he has on the season. The outstanding player. As Alvarez punts this one over the head of Novato, who will pick it up on the hop at the 31. Now at the 40, Prestajuca defender picks up more yardage all the way up to the 48, a 17-yard return. And you talk about special teams weapons, not only their kicker Valdez, but how about Novato as a kick returner?
Yeah, he's something else, Mark. Even not only has the offensive line, the defensive line played well tonight, and the skill players, but the special teams all night long. This is the best special teams I've seen all year.
Here's the snap. New quarterback is Lopez, the sophomore. This is a sweep right. Fumble ball comes loose. Picked up at the 49. That's Javier Villanueva. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And it's a touchdown. The Bulldogs are on the board. Their first defensive touchdown of the year.
Xavier Villanueva at the right place at the right time. He was so smart, Mark. Instead of just trying to get the fumble and land on it, he knew he needed to create something. So he just picked it up and ran. And the shutout is gone.
So the extra point team is out there. Holder will be Juan Solano. And the kicker is Aaron Ramirez. Good snap and hold, and Ramirez's extra point try splits the uprights. And the Bulldogs are on the board, trailing now 49-7. We're going to take a break. And how about that return? 49-yard fumble return by the X-Man, Javier Villanueva. We'll take a look at it when we come back.
Why choose Lone Star National Bank for your business? Because no other bank does more to support local businesses. In fact, we are the #1 lender in the Valley to small businesses. We put money to work here in our community.
That helps our local businesses grow, creating more jobs
and more opportunities for all of us.
Working together.
We do what the little banks can't and the big banks won't. Lone Star National Bank, the Valley's bank.
Here's another look at the touchdown. Different angle here. Fumble came loose, and Javier Villanueva, David Villanueva, the X-Man, picks it up. 49-yard touchdown fumble return. Look at the Travis Terrier kids are whipping it up.
About.
The background. 49-7 our score now.
And congratulations to a Terrier alumni playing volleyball. Jackie Howell doing a great job leading the University of Montana volleyball team. I believe they're in first place in their conference. And I saw the 5th point of the 5th set in the last game, I think, against the college from Arizona. He's the one that had the final point.
Saw a shot of Alec Reyes standing about his own 5-yard line. Mackay to kick this off. An onside kick is not out of the realm of possibility. Vela has 4 men up front. Doesn't look like they're expecting onside. Here's Ramirez. Going to do a line drive. This be picked up at the 22-yard line. This is Pauly. Across the 30. Hit. Still going across the 40. And now all the way out to the 45-yard line. About a 25-yard return there. And good field position for the SaberCats.
Have you seen that quickness right there, Mark? He's just so smooth, so fast.
Another look at it there as you see Pauly picked it up.
Do you see those change of directions?
A 24-yard return. Lopez at quarterback will hand this off to De Leon. And De Leon brought down after about a 4-yard pickup.
That's a good thing that you want to do. He just had a fumble. Got to get him back his confidence.
Yeah, that's the only turnover of the night, by the way. Mackay might be blitzing here, and Lopez going to hand this off. De Leon has some room, picks up the first down, and crosses the 45-yard line in Bulldog territory to about the 43. Pickup of 8.
Xavier Villanueva in on the tackle and into his season total. I think we have a penalty.
There is no foul on the play. The substitution process had not been completed.
First time I hear that all year, the substitution process.
Yeah, I've never heard that before either. Usually it means a penalty if you've got 12 men on the field, if you haven't completed your sub. But maybe there was something unique was happening there, but basically becomes a do-over here for the SaberCats. 1st and 10, the Bulldog 43. Midway point of the 3rd quarter. You see Tamez lined up at the bottom of your screen. And now we've got another stoppage.
That was a penalty.
62, offense. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Well, that'll move it back 5 yards to the Bulldog 48-yard line. It'll be 1st and 15 now. The Bulldog cheerleaders under Coach Cassandra Clemens. And you saw the pink pom-poms there, by the way. It's October, Breast Cancer Awareness Month. See some of the players wearing pink as well, as we saw first carry of the game for a new running back. That's the junior, Cyrus Golat. Golat brought down by Arroyo.
Arroyo, he brought him down hard. That's a type of, that happened in the NFL, they'd give him a penalty.
And a flag is down here. In fact, they're going to blow it dead. Long pass was caught by Novato. Nice catch there and a nice throw by Lopez into tight coverage, but this is coming back.
Even on a penalty, they look good, Mark, that offense.
Offside. Defense. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
Oh, lucky for the Bulldogs that they stopped the replay.
And sometimes they'll do that if they feel the quarterback might be in danger of getting hurt. For instance, a defender jumps offside and has a clear line at the quarterback. They'll go ahead and blow that dead. That may be what happened on that play. Demez went in motion, lined up at the wing back,
yes,
and Lopez, running for his life, is caught by Arroyo. And it's the Mackay defense that's coming to life here in this 3rd quarter.
Ramon Arroyo continues to play hard, even though he's down 49-7. Made some 2 good plays. Now, we know that some substitutions have been in on the offensive side, and maybe the backups are there.
Lopez dumps this off, screen pass to De Leon. Picks up a couple of blocks, now tackled from behind there by the Mackay defender, Nick Moss. And it'll bring up 4th down and long here for the SaberCats.
Nick Moss did a good job on not giving up on that play. And good hustle play.
Pickup of 8 yards there.
The SaberCats are taking their time, getting that clock to wind down.
They'll still have 10 seconds on the play clock. They might be choosing to use a timeout here. If they do, it'll be their second timeout.
Timeout. Vela. This is their second of the half.
So second timeout used up by the SaberCats. 3:56 to go in the third. SaberCats facing 4th and 10 when we come back.
There are flavors that transport us to Mexico, like tacos al pastor from traditional taquerias, tacos de pollo, or tacos de bistec, seasoned to perfection. The H-E-B Mi Tienda diced meats and fajitas are inspired by the flavors you love, perfectly seasoned with sabor and corazón, and ready to prepare at home. From our kitchen to yours, enjoy the authentic taste of our H-E-B Mi Tienda diced meats and fajitas. One more reason here, everything's better.
And welcome back, and there's the drum line there for the Mackay Bulldogs, and they'll be performing tomorrow along the rest of the Mackay band at the annual Pigskin Jubilee. That'll be here at DQ Fan Field. 13 bands will be performing, including both of these teams. Mackay, I think they perform at 8:45 tomorrow evening. Edinburg Vela at 8 o'clock tomorrow evening. Right here, if you want to see some good band marching and hear some good music, come on out for that. Starts at 7 o'clock. That's a good job there by Shoup to race under that and actually catch that punt on the fly to prevent it giving up a touchback.
Another special team beauty. What do they not do bad, Mark? Everything is good on that side right now for Vela as they're gearing themselves to a deep playoff run.
And we mentioned Edinburg and the Vela bands performing tomorrow. Also, McAllen Memorial will perform at 8:30 tomorrow. And Nicky Rose Band at 9 o'clock tomorrow. Here's a quick pass over the middle. This is caught by Alvarez at the 20. And races up to the 30-yard line before he's tackled by Bernabe Gonzalez.
Good pass, a good catch. Alvarez looks a little banged up. That's what the Bulldogs want to do. Get some positive plays on offense and show that their offense is very capable.
22 yards on that pickup. And a pass there intended for Echezarreta, incomplete. On the coverage was Moreno. That'll be 2nd and 10 from the Mackay 30-yard line. .319 on the clock here in the third quarter. Got 3 receivers to the left. Going to be a flanker screen. Echezarreta with the catch. It's going to be tackled for no gain. Nice job there, defense by the linebacker, Guevara. Guevara, a 6'2" senior.
And you know, Mark, those are the type of plays that maybe have worked during the season, but tonight with the quickness of the SaberCats defense, it's hard.
Yeah, Vela, a rock-solid team in all phases of the game. Here's play action. Valdez going downfield. It's caught by Echezarreta at the 50. And they're going to say made the catch. Actually, at the 49, it's a 19-yard pickup and a first down for the for the Bulldogs. Yeah, I was having a flashback there to those old Bobcat Bulldog competitions. The throw by Valdez, and Echezarreta doing a good job to get himself open. That's his second catch of the night as Valdez hit as he throws. And this goes incomplete. Looks like he was trying to hit Alvarez downfield.
He's
hit
lucky.
by Duffner.
Yeah, he's lucky he started his throwing motion because Duffner would have backed him.
So 2nd and 10 now. Bulldogs start at the 8-yard line. They're up to midfield now, facing a 2nd and 10 with 2:11 to play here in the third. Handoff. This is Anaya. Anaya spins off one would-be tackler, but is tackled by Sanchez for a loss of yards and bring up 3rd down.
Bill Sanchez, the 6', 195 junior linebacker.
Third and 11. As Valdez rolls out right and basically throws that one away. Alvarez in the area.
That's
and
a
bring up
smart
4th
play.
down.
Smart play by Joaquin Valdez. Goes as an incompletion, but it's better than taking a 15-yard loss.
Depending on the play of a shot there of Derek Rodriguez. We take another look here.
Good pressure by number 44, making Valdez hurry up.
There's Nikolai Garza.
Nikolai Garza.
You see Novato standing at his 20-yard line. Has 4 touchdowns tonight. And some big punt returns. And fields this one over the shoulder. His 15-yard line. At the 20, now at the 30. He picks up some blocks, still going at the 40 as he cuts back inside. Another man misses at the 50, and he's into Bulldog territory to the 44. And Mario, I thought I saw an illegal block there as he made his turn around the 25. I don't see a flag, though, so SaberCats get a big return there deep into Bulldog territory.
Mark, but did you see? Take a look at what he does. 1, 2, 3. 3 seconds, and then decides to see where all the blocking was formulating, and then the moves that he puts on. He is such a dangerous punt returner. The best one I've seen all year, Mark, here at this stadium.
1:18 to go in the quarter. A little flare pass to De Leon. Makes one man miss, picks up a 1st down.
Now, one thing about Coach Campbell of the SaberCats, he calls it scheming, Mark. He has a game plan that he schemes a plan on all assets of the game.
Hand off to De Leon. De Leon able to pick up about 3 yards after he had that 12-yard run on the short pass. Picks up 3 here. Short pass over to the left side is caught by Novato. Novato inside the 20 to the 18 has the 1st down.
And you're looking at a 49-7 lead, but SaberCats, you got to take advantage of the opportunities when you're playing football. So you got to keep working on plays that might work later down the year.
And Lopez takes the snap, runs to the right, able to pick up about a yard. Gonna bring up 2nd down.
Bobby Garcia, the quarterback, had a great night. He's a senior. But Miles Lopez is a sophomore. Expect him to be the starter next year.
So we've reached the end of quarter number 3.
Hydration timeout.
And our score, 49-7, SaberCats in front. And teams will switch ends. We'll be back with the 4th quarter in just a moment. You're watching Football Night in McAllen.
Bogus Ford is proud to sponsor tonight's game and honor student athletes pursuing excellence on and off the field. Enjoy the drive.
Welcome back here at Football Night in McAllen. Mark May with Mario Reyna, the rest of our MITV broadcast crew. And you can see there's actually officially no gain on that last play, so it'll be 2nd down and 10 for the SaberCats. We're at the Bulldog 18-yard line. Teams ended up tied in that third quarter, 7-7.
That's good for the McAllen Bulldogs after being outperformed 42-0. It's play a quarter, and they actually tied, so they keep building and now make it do the same thing in the fourth quarter.
So here's Lopez, wraparound draw, and gets maybe a yard. That was Golat on the carry and bring up 3rd down.
You know, we saw how important it is to have a good backup quarterback in the Nicky Rowe game when Lance Salinas went down and Tuyo came into the game, and he was like the player of the game, did a great job. So it's important to have a good backup.
3rd and 9. Flare pass is incomplete, intended for DeLeon. I'll bring up 4th down.
I hope they go for a field goal, Mark. I don't want to jinx the field goal kicker. He's been perfect all year. But he's on the field, Mark.
Yeah, they are in field goal range. Looks like this will be spotted for a 34-yard attempt by Valdez. Be on the right hash mark, so I need to hook it a little bit. Good snap and hold, kick, plenty of distance.
Oh.
And no problem, 34-yard field goal, and it's now 52-7 in favor of the Vela SaberCats.
Mark, that could have been from 50.
So 34-yard field goal makes it 52-7. Mackay will be receiving when we come back. This is Football Night in McAllen. And welcome back. There we see the Mackay Marching Band. They'll be competing in the Pigskin Band Jubilee tomorrow. Wish them the best of luck in that. That starts at 7 tomorrow night here at DQ Fan Field. 13 bands competing.
And that's because last week there was something here too at the stadium.
Yeah, they had the City of Palms and then the Bands of America back in September.
That's 3 times.
So Vela will perform at 8 o'clock tomorrow. Mackay at 8:45. McAllen Memorial is at 8:30 and Nicky Rose at 9 o'clock. Here's the kickoff, and that's going to go out of bounds. This will be a 5-yard penalty, and they'll bring it up to the 30-yard line. Only the 4th flag against the SaberCats all night.
By rule, the ball will be placed at the 30-yard line. First down, Mackay.
I'd like to give out a shout out to Deacon Garcia. He has a child that's on the Vela band. And if the Vela band is as good as the football team, they should be okay.
So 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. Valdez going to hand this off to Herrera. Hit at the line of scrimmage and picks up about a yard, maybe 2 yards. It'll bring up 2nd down. Bulldogs will be playing La Jolla Palmview next week. We'll see what the rest of their schedule looks like here in a moment. Pump fake by Valdez and completes the pass to Alvarez up to the 35-yard line. Gain of 3, and it'll bring up 3rd down and about 5.
And this linebackers for the SaberCats, Samuel Maldonado and Nicolai Garza, they're something else, Mark. They were nowhere in the play there when they caught the ball, and within seconds they got there to make the tackle.
Third down and 5 now for the Bulldogs. Valdez fakes the handoff, rolls out, hits his man, first down. That looks like Nick Karam with his first catch tonight. Came in with 12 catches for 97 yards and picks up a big first down here with 8 yards.
You get to see the talent of Joaquin Valdez on a rollout, taking his time, being patient. He got himself a first down. There's the schedule.
Yep, see the schedule there. After tonight, next Friday, the Bulldogs will travel to La Jolla, take on the Palmview Lobos. And then they finish up with the two McAllen teams, the Mustangs and the Warriors first, and then the Mustangs.
I'll tell you what, Mark, that's where the playoffs are going to be determined. The last 3 games for sure. I mean, those last 3 teams.
Yeah, they get Nicky Rowe in 2 weeks on the 28th. And then November 4th, they'll take on the Mustangs. They'll officially be the road team for that one, but both those games will be here at DQ Fan Field. So the Bulldogs, with 3 of their last 4 in their home stadium, hand this off. Actually, a fake handoff. Valdez keeps it, gets up to the 50-yard line.
Good job on that fake. But, like, the play looked like it would develop for a lot of yards, but that defense is just too quick, too fast.
Bulldog marching band once more under the direction of Mr. Jason Dunn. And you can see the steppers up in the upper left of your screen.
And the steppers were so nice at halftime, Mark, they gave up their time so the band could practice for their performance tomorrow.
Third down and 3. Valdez pass is incomplete. Looks like it was intended for Keith. And it'll bring up 4th and short. Might as well go for it at this point, I imagine.
Absolutely, they got nothing to lose. See, they can get themselves a first down.
We're at 8:41 to go here in the 4th.
I don't see, well, Alvarez is out there, and it's Zareta.
So 4th down. Bulldogs 0 for 1 tonight on 4th down. A couple of players appeared to jump offside, but they got back in time. Play clock down to 3 seconds. 1 second.
Call a timeout.
Did they get a timeout or delay a game? They got the timeout.
Back high. This is their first of the half.
So timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's our first with 8:41 to go. We'll go to our fan cam now. Here on Football Night in McAllen. All right, we're back. Mackay 0 for 1 on 4th down. 4th and 3 here. Time to throw for Valdez. Lobs it and incomplete. Intended for Alvarez. Trying to just drop it in there between defenders. Alvarez mad at himself. He wasn't able to come down with it, but it'll be a turnover on downs.
Boy, he got it out just in time. It was within inches.
By the way, they'll if you want to see photographs from tonight's game, they'll be up on McAllen ISD's Facebook page, probably late tonight or early tomorrow morning.
I've been seeing those throughout the weeks, Mark, and they are absolutely fantastic shots.
Yeah, the game shots, courtesy of Mr. Roy Gonzalez from MITV. A handoff on first down for the SaberCats. That's DeLeon. crosses midfield to about the Bulldog 47.
Roy Gonzalez, is he the son of the former girls basketball coach at McAllen?
Long pass here into a crowd, and it falls incomplete. It's Novato who got his hands on it. Shoup was also in the area. A couple defenders included number 5, Villanueva, and also number 2, Salakizar.
I'm actually surprised that Shoup and Navarro still in the game, but Coach Campbell is probably trying to work his backup quarterback with those starting receivers, get them into a rhythm.
Mac High. This is their second of the half.
So we'll take a quick break. 52-7 our score. SaberCats in front, 8:15 to play. And we'll be right back with more Football Night in McAllen.
Whether it's high-level athletic performance or enjoying sports and exercise, injuries happen. Get back to your best with quality, close-to-home orthopedic and sports medicine care. South Texas Health System Clinics Ortho South Texas has the team of experienced physicians for diagnosis and treatment protocols. Let's get it back. South Texas Health System Clinics.
Here we see a shot of DQ Fan Field, and if it looks like the horizon is a little askew, it's been askew tonight for the Bulldogs. It's been all SaberCats. Here we see the next games. Mac High will be at La Jolla Palmview next Friday, and Edinburg Vela will be back at home to take on the Juarez Lincoln Huskies. Here's a reverse to Shoup. Has a lot of room at the 40, first down and more to the 30 in Bulldog territory. Able to scoop by at the 10 and races in for the touchdown. A 47-yard run there for Shoup, his third score of the night.
That's probably a play that maybe Coach Campbell will want to save, not give it away in the scouting report, or put it out there so it adds more fear to the defensive coordinators of the next games that they have to play against.
Shoup has had a tremendous night. Here's the other man who's had a tremendous night, Valdez. Extra point try is good. He's at 8 for 8 tonight. The score is Vela 59 and Mac High 7. Here's another look at the TD. It was handed off to De Leon. De Leon was able to flip it to Shoup. And Shoup and Lopez running down the field on the right side all the way for the TD. So we'll take a break, and Mac High will be getting the football when we come back. 8:05 to go here in the fourth quarter.
Why choose Lone Star National Bank for your business? Because no other bank does more to support local businesses. In fact, we are the #1 lender in the Valley to small businesses. We put money to work here in our community.
That helps our local businesses grow.
Creating more jobs.
And more opportunities for all of us.
Working together.
Together.
We do what the little banks can't and the big banks won't. Lone Star National Bank, the Valley's bank.
And we're back. Valdez ready for the kickoff here. 8 for 8 on his extra points tonight, and also hit a 34-yard field goal. Great job of kicking, putting on a clinic tonight, as this is fielded at the 5 by Alvarez. Across the 10, skips over the 15 to about the 18-yard line before he's tackled by Luis Garcia.
And one of the reasons the SaberCat kicking team does such a good job of pinning down the Bulldogs is because of the field goal kicker. Mark, he kicks it up so high in the air, gives his kickoff team an opportunity to go put in some tackles.
So just under 8 minutes to go here as the Bulldogs resume the offense. See some new faces on the Vela defense here. including a 95 Angel Rios. And a run here by the Bulldogs. That's Hedera, who was wrestled down by Robert Cantu. Bring up second down. Gain of 7. There we see Hedera came in averaging 6.5 yards a carry. 4 TDs this year. Valdez out of shotgun. That's Hernandez going in motion. Gets the handoff. Wrapped up by Cantu and then still surges forward for a short gain. This will be, I think, just enough for a first down. It is.
Good eye, Mark. Good eye.
That'll move the chains. Got exactly 3 yards, which is what he needed. Under 7 minutes to go now. There's a blitz coming by the SaberCats. Handoff is to Hedera. Hit behind the line, but able to surge forward on second effort for a gain of 2.
You know, the scoreboard shows 59-7, Mark, but give credit to the Bulldogs. They're hanging tough. Here in the second half, making it more competitive.
Play clock down to 15 seconds. Valdez has the play. Has Hedera in the backfield with them, 4 receivers. Going to be a handoff. Hedera trying to bounce it outside, has some room. Cross the 35. First contact by Moreno. And Hedera close to a first down, going to be about a yard shy, I believe. Picked up 7 yards.
Good hard running by Herrera.
Snap to Valdez on 3rd and 1. Wants to keep it. Excuse me, it's Zachary Hernandez. And Hernandez not going to get the first down, but may have gotten back to the line of scrimmage. We'll see if the Bulldogs like to try to go for here on 4th down.
That's a good move.
Going to stay 4th and 1. Zachary Hernandez, who's officially a receiver but can also play quarterback. And I think we've got there was a timeout for a moment, but actually it's the punting unit coming out onto the field. Under 5 minutes to go now. Play clock at 8 seconds. The Bulldogs will need to hurry to get this off.
Do we have a little fake here, Mark?
And now a timeout call.
Timeout. Vela. This is their 3rd and final of the half.
Vela elects to call a timeout, so we'll take it with them. 4:45 to go here in the game. It's Vela on top. We'll continue after this.
There are flavors that transport us to Mexico, like tacos al pastor from traditional taquerias, tacos de pollo, or tacos de bistec, seasoned to perfection. The H-E-B Mi Tienda diced meats and fajitas are inspired by the flavors you love, perfectly seasoned with sabor and corazón, and ready to prepare at home. From our kitchen to yours, enjoy the authentic taste of our H-E-B Mi Tienda diced meats and fajitas. One more reason here, everything's better.
All right, we're back. 4th down and 1. Here's Alvarez. It is a fake. He's going to run it and not going to get it. Good stuff there by the defense there. And that was Guevara and Duffner who got in there. Possibly, they might have been looking for a fake here.
That's why they called it timeout, Mark. Look who was there. And the play was designated to go to the right, but I don't know if I would have taken it to the right with a night. That young man Duffner has had all night long.
The Mackay 0 for 3 on 4th down tonight. And the SaberCats will take over at the Bulldog 38-yard line. Robert Cantu also in on that last tackle, stopping Alvarez for no gain. Goes Lopez back in there at quarterback. 4:39 to go. Hand off. This is Golat. Golat has a little bit of space. Bring up 2nd down. You have an offensive lineman's helmet come off. That's Jerry Ustayita. He's a senior offensive lineman, and he'll have to come out for one play as per rule.
McAllen Memorial Mustangs bounced back after their loss last week. They're up 53-7. But it's been a rough night for McAllen ISD football, Mark. PSJ North 63-7 over Nicky Road. Late in the third quarter.
And I believe that Mustang game has gone final. Announced it a moment ago. And here's Golat on 2nd down up to the 30-yard line. It's going to be about a yard shy of the first. It would be about 3rd down and 1 now. Clock is under 4 minutes to play. Bulldogs have 1 timeout left. Lopez has a good view of that play clock. Now under 10 seconds. Keeping his eye on that. Now a call for the ball with 5 seconds on the play clock. Handoff, Golat fights his way back to the line of scrimmage. And he's not going to get the first down. He got about a half a yard. And it'll bring up 4th and about a 1 yard.
Will Hawkins stop the sophomore.
SaberCats over 200 yards rushing in this game, by the way, at 223. 24 first downs they've picked up tonight. So 4th and 1, SaberCats will go for it, trying to run out the clock, which is under 3 minutes. Lopez takes the snap, gives it, Golat outside, first down and more at the 25, hit and down at the 22-yard line. 8-yard pickup on 4th and 1.
Clock continues to run, Mark.
Nathan Rocha helping on the tackle there, along with another Bobcat defender, Ruben Sanchez. Or excuse me, a Bulldog defender. Under 2 minutes to go now. SaberCats in a good position to run out the clock. 1st and 10 to 22, handoff Golat. Evades one tackler in the backfield, but the rest of them are all over him. Host of Bulldogs there on that tackle, including number 54, Noe Elizondo. There we see the Vela marching band.
And congratulations to the Vela Saber Club. The SaberCats put on a tremendous performance on all aspects of the football game. Offense, defense, special teams. And expect them to go deep, Mark.
Actually lost a yard on that last play. 2nd and 11. Give you a touchdown recap in a moment here. And Lopez going to give it to Golat. Puts both hands around the ball. He gets up to the 20-yard line. There's our next webcast. Next Thursday. We'll have 2 games next week. Starting Thursday, Rio Grande City Rattlers come into McAllen, take on the Nicky Rowe Warriors. That'll be a 7 o'clock kickoff, and Mario and I will be on the air at about 6:48. And then on Friday night will be McAllen Memorial. And they'll be at home on Friday night to take on the PSJ North Raiders in the Mustangs homecoming game.
Actually, Mark, I'll be listening to you. I have an obligation in Florida. So I'll be listening to you up there.
All right,
so
you'll be
better
tuning
bring your
in.
A game.
Helping raise our ratings. They're down in 8 here. You see a victory formation here by the SaberCats. And they'll take a knee, and they won't need to snap it again as we're down to the last 10 seconds, and that'll do it. Vela 59-7 over Mackay. Vela with their 6th win out of the last 7 games. They'll be 6-1 overall, 3-1 in district play. Tied for second now with Nikki Rowe. And the Mackay Bulldogs have their 2-game win streak come to a close as they slip to 3-4 overall, 2-2 in district play. And touchdowns tonight, first of all for Mackay, Xavier Villanueva with the 49-yard fumble return. And then for Vela, they had 4 touchdowns from Justin Novato, 2 passes and 2 on runs. And then there were 3 touchdowns from Shoot, 2 passes and 1 run. De Leon had 1 touchdown run. 8 touchdowns total for the SaberCats. We'll leave you with a look at some highlights here between the Edinburg Vela SaberCats and the Mackay Bulldogs, and wish both teams best of luck the rest of the way. I hope you enjoyed it. For Mario Reyna, I'm Mark May, the rest of our MITV broadcast crew. This has been Football Night in McAllen, and our final score, SaberCats 59, Bulldogs 7. Good night.